As some of you guys know, I bought this 8th gen Civic SI a few weeks ago as a daily, and it has been a blast. I know a lot of the Honda boys talk about VTEC, but VTEC is where it is at. Now this is the fastest car I have ever owned, and that's not saying much considering I'm coming from a Miata and other 90s Hondas, and I've had a lot of fun. But it is not quite perfect just yet. We're gonna be installing these two parts right here. Now, since this is my daily, I don't want to go too far into the project side because that's the rabbit hole I went down with the Miata. So we're gonna keep it very simple, keep it OEM. These are actually both OEM style parts, so hopefully they go on very easily. The first thing that we picked up today is a set of, I guess, OEM plus fog lights. Oh yeah. Now if you guys have watched the video where I picked up this car, I mentioned that this had the 09 front end, which is the front end that has the fog lights, but this car did not come with them. And the reason it did not come with them is because this is an 08 model which doesn't have this front end, and the owner before me replaced it with the 09 front end. So we picked up these fog lights to complete the look. Now this video isn't exactly going to be a tutorial. I will break down my thought process behind some of what I do, but I will link an actual tutorial on how to install the fog lights because that's going to be what I'm following. So the actual installation process was fairly simple. They just slid in and there was a single screw that holds them on. And other than that, they just pop in. So the next hardest part is gonna be, or actually the hardest part is gonna be installing the wiring harness along with the button. Pretty straightforward when it comes to hooking them up because I mean, one goes there and one goes there. So far, the only modification we've had to make is this little wiring harness right here. Is called, the box says it's called add a circuit, but basically it replaces a fuse and adds 2 fuses on top. So that way I could splice in the power to the button directly into the fuse that is the daytime running light. Got that plugged in. Then if I turn the key, there we go, look at that. We're gonna cram the power wire down into there just for testing purposes. Flip the switch, click the button, and nothing. So it turns out we blew a fuse that went to the harness and I replaced it, so let's give it one more try. Look at that. Dude, those look sick. Holy crap, boys. Now we gotta get this thing back together. Well, it's the following weekend after we got the fog lights installed. It has been pouring. If you guys are from North Carolina, I swear it has the most bipolar weather, but we had to cut it short last week because, not gonna say too much, but we had to go pick up some stuff for another video I'm filming. And if you've seen some of the other videos I've posted about side hustle content, you already know what's going on. But secondly, let's get back to the Civic and let's install this final part to make this thing perfect. Dude, that's got to be the closest I've ever cut it to actually hitting anything. That was perfect. Well, I guess that makes things a lot easier. I was gonna try to do the cool thing where I took the spoiler off and did all this stuff, but I wanna make sure it actually fits. So spill the beans, I got a new spoiler. Right here we have a Mugen style rear spoiler. And some of you probably know this, but this was an OEM option on a lot of the sedans. Well, maybe not a lot, but it's my favorite option. I think it looks the absolute best. Now, obviously, well, maybe not even obviously, but this thing is not a true Mugen spoiler. It's an eBay knockoff, and if you guys are interested for how much that costs, it was like 80, 90 bucks. And I'll leave a link down in the description. I don't make any money off of it, but if you're interested in getting something similar, it's down below. Luckily, this thing was already painted gloss black, and for this to be eBay, I'm very impressed by the paint work. Like, I mean, I know it's black, but it doesn't look orange peely and crappy. Like, they did a pretty decent job on it, you know? Holy. This thing is crusty, dude. Gonna have to clean that up for sure, but we're about to go ahead and mock up the new spoiler and see how it fits up. Oh, what the heck?
You gotta drill them first.
I gotta drill them out, dude. See, that was perfect.
It definitely gives it a whole different look.
Oh yeah. Now you guys see why I say this is the best version of the 8th gen Civic. There's no better spoiler for this car. Dang, dude, that looks great. It just looks so good. The fog lights, the spoiler, like, I can't believe that this is an OEM spec. Minus it being lowered a little bit, this is a great looking car. The practicality of it, how fun it is to drive, how sporty it feels. I think Honda really outdid themselves with this car, and the styling on it, I think, is immaculate. But that's pretty much all I wanted to do in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the little install I did on it. It was a lot of fun, honestly, doing it, and way easier than taking a motor apart. But in the next video, or the next few videos, I'm gonna be doing a lot with the 240. I got some side hustle stuff planned, so if you guys are interested in that, consider subscribing. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.